looks like we're live.
Awesome.
Rob from Purple Pawn and Pawn's Perspective. Here playing Origins with Evan from Flavor Faction.
Happy to be here, Rob.
And so I guess we just need to kind of pick our superpowers and get moving.
That's right. So you got 12, they're pre-constructed decks, and later on you can mix and match, but they sort of come in the box this way with the dividers behind them. So just pick the superpower that sounds cool.
All right, yeah, I'm a big fan of weather control, and I'm going to pull that over to me.
Sweet. Maybe I should try to. I think Alex may try to call in. Alex is my co-developer.
Hey.
Hey, Al. We're live on Twitch right now.
Right on.
Okay.
Rob's here. He just picked his favorite, weather control.
Oh, excellent choice.
And I'm going to pick one of my favorites, which is Insect Mutation.
I actually have not seen that one yet.
Oh, you're in for a treat, Rob. Okay, I'm going to get rid of everything else here. And set up the table. Oh, you know what?
Table looks great.
So this is the Tabletop Simulator version, and just because the way Tabletop Simulator works, you sort of have to search for your ability card in the ability deck. But normally, these black border abilities, they just go with your deck.
I'm just searching for mine right now.
Yeah.
That's Ocean, Plant, let's see, Super Speed, Vigilante, Weather Control. Okay. So I got mine. Let me flip it.
So E and Q rotate.
There we go.
And then F flips.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, you know what it is? I have to set my rotation to
90, yeah.
90. Okay. And I just want to make sure, let's see, which side I want, my hero or my villain side.
Yeah, what do you feel like?
I'm gonna go with the hero side.
Okay, I'm feeling mean, so I'm going to be a villain. And you know, Rob, I'm going to move you up closer to me.
Yep, that's fine,
man. Sort of easier for people to see.
So now, you know, obviously I'm familiar with the game, but if you want to, if you want to go through the motions just for people who aren't familiar with it, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so Origins is sort of a deck battle game where you pick your pre-constructed decks. So you get to sort of there are a bunch of decks built around different superpower types, sort of iconic superpower types, and main features are you've got a deck as your life mechanic, you've got a consistent energy resource, and you'll see there's lots of action very quickly coupled with lots of decisions. So when you start out the game, it's really easy to teach. I mean, you learn Origins very quickly. And I think we'll just sort of teach you as you go here. You sort of start by drawing 5 cards off the top of your deck.
Let me shuffle mine.
Yeah. You draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rob, they're probably seeing from your perspective, but you know, if you show them the notebook, then the glossary of terms pops up in case you forget a couple terms too.
Okay, so I got my 5 just for people who are watching. They can kind of see what I've got here. I'm just kind of hovering over. And there we go. Okay.
Yep.
And so, yep, the notebook. I'm not going to keep the notebook. Actually, I'll keep the notebook over to the side, and this way I can scroll up and down as things come up on the table.
I mean, there's there's sort of 5 key terms. We're going to show you how you play cards in a second, but you've got these little batteries in the top left of the card, which have a green rectangle of 1 or 2, and that's your energy. cost for the card, your energy cost for the card. And each player has 3 energy every turn. It's really easy to keep track of. The only exception to that rule is on the first turn, whoever goes first, you only have 2 energy. So I'm going to just play through an example turn right now and show how that's done. So I'm going to go first. I have energy. I just drew a card. And I am going to play out a card named Spit Venom. And Rob, if you remember, you can just alt over a card and it'll zoom right in for you. And
yep, so I've got that one up on the screen now for people to see.
Yep. So when you deal damage to the other player, the deck is your life. When you deal damage, you literally take that amount of, or that number of damage, that amount of damage, and from the top of your deck, and you just put it into your discard pile face up, or your stockpile as we call it. So this is a card called Spit Venom. It deals 4 damage to an enemy player, and then you purge the top 4 cards of that player's stockpile. The interesting thing in Origins is cards are played in 2 steps. So I just spent my 2 energy to put this card into combat from my hand. But you don't actually do anything that the card says on the text until I activate that card. And in order to activate that card, or any other card in combat, I need to spend that card's energy cost. So I only have 2 energy this turn, and I've spent 2 to put it in combat, and I am done. I passed my turn.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card. And it's a pretty good one. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to kind of set myself up here. So I'm going to play down Thunderbolt. So it's 2 of my energy. So like Evan said, I can't actually use the card now. It's just kind of on the table, ready for me to use the next time I have a turn. Then I'm also going to play Cloud Surf.
Nice.
And so that'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, so you see you've got different card types. There's assaults, which generally deal damage. There are tactics, which sort of manipulate the board state in one way or another, or remove cards from the board state. Some gain energy, some disarm cards from combat, and some bounce cards or counter, as we call them.
And so now, countering makes a card go back to a person's hand.
That's correct.
Disarming is basically discarding.
Disarming is taking a card that's in combat and putting it into your stockpile.
Right.
Yep. Face up your stockpile.
And then purging is getting rid of altogether from the game.
Right. It's essentially removed from the game. And then we do have discarding. That's discarding from a player's hand into their stockpile.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 energy cost cards are much more powerful, but obviously it's really hard to spend 4 energy in a turn to be able to play them out in one step, whereas 1 energy cost cards are a little bit more dynamic because they're much cheaper, but they're not as good. So, okay, I will draw.
And now drawing on your turn is optional, correct?
It is optional. Recommended early on, but, as your deck gets lower, like I have 14 cards in my deck right now, you might not want to do that. Okay. I'm going to play Hover. And I'm going to strike you with Spit Venom, or activate Spit Venom to deal 4 damage to you.
Okay. And that's, let's see. Okay, and I've got none of my stockpile. So I've got to do, oh, whoops, I didn't want to do draw. Let's see. So that's got to be, okay, so 1.
Yep. Yeah, you can,
2,
there you go.
3, 4.
There you go.
Okay.
And so I did 4 damage, and then it purges the top 4 cards of your stockpile. So these actually disappear up. they sort of
Those
get
are all together gone.
thrown away. Yeah.
Damn. Come on, man.
I'm not letting you win. All right.
Okay.
At the end of, so I've spent 2 energy to activate Spit Venom, and I've spent 1 to put Hover in combat. And at the end of your turn, you put all activated cards on the bottom of your deck. So, you sort of replenish powers that you use. You're not punished for using your own, for activating your own powers.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
All right, so I'm going to draw my card.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me see. I want to see what I got here real quick. Tactic. Let's see. I am actually going to play out. I'm going to put out Electrocute.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to. Let's see. Deal X damage. Okay, and I'm actually going to use Thunderbolt.
Okay, you're activating Thunderbolts, so you do 4 damage to me.
And I also gain 2 energy back since you've got more than 2 cards in your hand. So I kind of basically got to play that for free.
That's right. So I take 4. And yeah, I have more cards than you do, so you gain the energy back. And so this is one of my favorite things about the game. You don't have any, you don't have to track health in any way because you just sort of have your deck. Okay, so you've still got 3 energy there, Rob.
So I've got no, I've got 2 because I.
Oh, 2 energy. Yep.
Yep, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Cloud Surf for 1, but it's going to give me 3 total. It gives me 2 plus 1 extra since you've got more cards than me. Whoops. So now that gives me a total of 4 energy to play with.
There you go.
And what I'm going to do... So I'm going to put another Cloud Surf down. So that's 1 energy.
Yeah.
I'm going to... 2 energy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 3 energy.
Yep.
And now I'm going to play my Lightning Coil, which is going to deal X damage to you for every weather control I have in combat, which I've got 6 total.
Yeah, you actually have 7 because your ability counts.
Oh, great. So I will deal 7 damage to you.
Okay. That hurts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I will, the cards that I played will go here. So big turn. Hopefully gives me a little bit of an advantage.
Yep, it's a nice turn.
Which is why I like weather control.
Okay, I will not go softly into the night or quietly into the night or whatever, though. Okay, so I'm going to... I need to heal a little bit here, so I'm going to not draw. I'm going to play Web Trap and spend 1, so I'm down to 2 energy, and then I'm going to activate it. Where I take the top 2 cards of an enemy player's stockpile and put them on the bottom of my deck, and those become mine for the rest of the game.
I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah. So pop these over, and it's a little health gain there. We'll also put Wall Crawl out.
Ooh.
Okay. And it is your turn, sir.
So I'm going to take a card. Okay. Play 1 energy to put Blizzard down.
Yep.
1 energy to put Wind Chill down. Then I'm going to activate Blizzard, so you deal 2 damage to you, but you've got more cards in your hand than I do, so you take an extra.
Okay, so I take 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's actually my turn.
Okay.
Whoops.
All right. I am not going to draw again. I am going to activate Wall Crawl. I put the top 3 cards of my stockpile into my hand. 1, 2, 3. And then I have to put 1 on the top of my deck. So I will put this one on the top of my deck. So I've spent 1 energy. I'm going to play out Cocoon. Down to 2 energy. I'm going to hover and put your Wind Chill on the top of your deck.
Okay, so I will put that
There you
there.
go. And that cost me, I gain 1 energy back, so that essentially cost me nothing. And then I'm going to Yep, play Metamorphosis.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll draw my card back here.
Yep.
So I'm going to play, I'm going to put that down for 1.
Yep.
And I'm actually going to activate that and counter both of those tactics.
Okay.
And unfortunately, there's not anything else I can do.
Got it. Oh, yeah, Rob, that goes on the bottom, man.
Oh.
I shouldn't have told you that, though.
Okay. And that goes on the bottom.
Oops, on the bottom of your
Nope.
deck.
Oh, it does.
Yep. There you go.
There we go. Ah, there we go.
Okay, you've got me a little locked up. Your electrocutes here counter an assault or weapon. So I'm going to not draw, play Cocoon, play Hive Spawn, and play Metamorphosis. And that's my turn.
I'm going to grab a card here.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my Furious Twister here.
Okay.
And I'm going to strike you for 2. And I'm going to counter your Hive Spawn.
Okay, so minions are just like every other card. You play them from your hand, then you activate them, but they also have an offense and defense. And the offense is just the amount of damage you do when you strike a player, and the defense is the amount of damage that minion can take in 1 turn before it's disarmed. So I just took, okay, so you spent 2 energy, right? I
Yep.
took 2, and which one are you returning to my hand?
I'm actually going to send your Hive Spawn back.
Okay.
So that's 2 energy total for me that I spent.
Yep.
And doesn't do me any good to get any more. Oh, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ability to make you draw a card.
Ooh, okay.
And then I am going to, let's see, I'm going to counter your Cocoon.
That's mean.
That's, yeah, well, you know.
That's mean. Okay. Okay, so this is one-time use, so this is gone.
That's gone for good.
Yeah. I do not need to draw again. I need to get some action going here pretty badly. Okay. I'm going to play Cocoon.
I don't like that card.
Yep. And Hive Spawn. And let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to roll the dice here and pass my turn.
Okay. Let me grab a card and hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Don't tell me you ripped a big assault.
No.
Okay, good.
I'm going to play Climate Change. I'm going to actually activate it. So draw 2, and I'm going to get rid of one of my electrocutes to make you draw 3.
Oh, okay, so that discard is from your hand, but so you can't can't drop one of your electrocutes. That's okay, though.
So I cannot do that. So all right, you just got to do draw 2 cards.
Draw 2, yep.
And I've got 1 left. It doesn't do me any good to play anything because you've got no assaults or weapons out. So that's it for me as I continually flip my cards. There we go.
Okay. All right, let's see what I'll do here. Okay. I am going to play out Web Trap.
Okay.
And use it. So I'm going to take 2 more of these.
Damn.
Put them at the bottom of my deck. And I'm going to play Cocoon. So Cocoon was in play on the last turn. So I restore 3. So restores take from the top of your stockpile. Okay, so sorry. Cocoon says find a card in your stockpile and put it into your hand. And if the tactic was in combat on your last turn, then you restore 3 cards. So I'm going to find a card that I want in here. It's very big because Rob's got me on the edge of death. And I'm going to grab this card. And then I restore 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And it is your turn, Rob.
Okay. And I just realized I think I keep forgetting to put my used cards in the bottom of my deck. I've been stuffing them in my stockpile.
I think I've caught you a couple times, but yeah, we'll just keep our eye on that.
I just remind me I gotta not do that. This is a good one. Unfortunately, I'm gonna play Flash Floods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play so that leaves me with 1. I'm gonna play Cloud Surf to give me 3. So because you've got more in your hand.
Yep.
So then I'm going to actually make you draw 2 cards and deal X damage to energy player. X equals the number of cards in your hand.
Oh, man, that is mean.
So that's some hefty damage there.
So, all right, I take 7.
Which puts you on the brink of death.
Which puts me on the brink of death. So I take all these, and I literally, if you do 1 more point of damage to me, I am dead.
Yep, and I have 1 energy left, but I can't do anything. All right, so let me flip these, and I'm going to put them on the bottom of my deck this time. There.
There's a nice draw right off the top there, Rob.
There we go.
Right into a Flash Floods. Okay, what am I going to do here?
You're going to die.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to play Bloodsucker. I'm going to actually activate my Deadly Poison. So you take 1.
Okay.
And then for the rest of the turn, any damage I do is purged, okay?
Okay.
So then I'm going to spend my last 2 energy to hit you with Bloodsucker and Hive Spawn.
Okay, so let's see. That's 2 plus, so an extra 3.
2 plus 3, so you take 5. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all purged because of your ability. Ouch.
That's sort of an act of desperation. You know, it's sort of not many things about that play were not ideal, but it is what it is. So,
all right,
your turn.
Draw my card and hope it's something good here. It doesn't really do much for me, but I'll play Wind Chill, and then I'll use it to counter your tactic here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put that straight to my bottom here.
There you go.
There we go.
Your electrocutes are considerably affecting the way I'm playing this game. It's annoying. Okay, so I'm going to play Cocoon.
Well, my big play effectively left me with no hand.
Yeah.
Which is good for weather control, but bad because I'm forced to play, card to card.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. So I have 2 cards left, right? So okay, I'm going to actually activate Weather Wall Crawl and draw 3, which is very dangerous against you. But I don't think I have another choice. And then drop this card on top of my deck. All right, and it's your turn.
Hopefully this is something good. It is. Nah. I'll play it. I'll strike you for 1 and counter your Cocoon.
You strike me for 2, yeah.
Oh, for 2, that's right.
There you go.
All right, and that's all I can do. I'm just hoping for a... man, I am just not on the ball with my interface tonight. There we go.
It's tough. It is tough. So what am I going to do here? All right, I'm going to play Web Trap. Grab these last 2 cards.
Man.
And play out Cocoon. Just playing the long game here, Rob.
I'm playing the turn to turn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure you have a Flash Floods in there, which is frightening me, but...
Let's see what we got here. Oh, it does me no good right now. I will play that.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Makes me nervous that you have so many cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Well, but it's also good if I draw the right
It's also
side.
death for me if I don't do it right? Okay, so I can't play an assault or a weapon. All right, so let's do this. Okay, I'm going to play Metamorphosis.
Damn.
This is a cool card. And I'm going to play another Cocoon. And then I'm going to Cocoon. So I restore another 3. And I search for a card.
I put you back up to 8. 9. Ah.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
All right, I will draw my card.
Yeah.
Well, there's my Flash Floods.
Oh boy. And you've got the
I got my Cloud Surf.
You've got the Cloud Surf.
I'm gonna play them both.
Okay.
but you're still safe.
Well, I draw 2, right?
Yep.
And then what do I take? I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you're back down to
nothing.
If I could just do 1 more damage to you.
Yeah.
And I've got 1 more energy, but it's no use to me.
Oh boy.
Coming down to the wire here.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I obviously can't draw. You have 4 cards?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to play Hover and Climate Change. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Sorry.
I'll gladly draw 2 more cards.
Yeah, I think I have to do... You'll find this really annoying. I'm going to play Hover and Cloud Surf. And it's your turn.
All right, let's draw my card. Ooh, all right, we'll play Wind Chill here.
Okay.
And I'm going to counter... I'm going to counter Hover and Cocoon with that.
Okay.
Hopefully that was the right choice there.
Okay, I'm going to play out Climate Change.
Okay, so
and Lightning Bolt.
So I have to draw 2.
I didn't use it yet, Rob.
Oh,
Don't
that's
worry.
right.
Yeah. And Lightning Coil, but I am going to activate Lightning Coil.
Okay.
So you take 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. That hurts me. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got this 1 card left.
1 card.
I'm going to draw it. I'm going to play it, and I'm going to counter. I'm going to counter those 2 weather controls.
Okay.
And guess what card I get next turn?
Yeah, I know. I think I've got you here, so I'm going to go 1.
I think you got me. I can't do much now.
And then I've got the Bloodsucker and strike you for 3.
I'm done for. Oh man, I thought
that was brutally close, Rob.
I thought I was going to have you.
Yeah, weather control's bursty, right? And so if you pull off your combo right, you kill somebody. But it's an interesting matchup because Insect Mutation has a lot of outs, right? It has a lot of ways to sort of survive. It's very good at adapting and surviving.
Here's the thing: if I could have, all I needed was to do 1 damage to you at the beginning of the game after that big combo, I would have been set.
Yep, that's right. Would have been dead. So you can get angry and flip the table now.
All right. I love how it just spins away into oblivion.
It's awesome, right?
There's no hard bottom. It just keeps going.
Did you want to do 1 more?
I think I'm good for the night.
Okay.
But hey, man, thanks for playing. And now, so your Kickstarter is going live on September 1st?
September 6th. We're looking at Tuesday the 6th, and then we'll be live and we'll be demoing the game at Boston Festival of Independent Games on the 10th, and then Connecticut Festival of Independent Games on the 17th.
Cool. And is anything else you got? Anything else you got going on?
Lots of formats. So Rob and I were just playing, a one-on-one duel, but you got draft and sealed and team battle and super boss, which is a cool 3-person format. We're trying to really just get this game into everybody's hands as quickly and cheaply as possible.
I mean, I will say there's a lot of value in the box, just between the different decks, and then the fact that you can, customize your deck. I'll be writing my review soon, but I've played with my kids, a 6-year-old, a 9-year-old, and an 11-year-old. They all really enjoyed it. My 6-year-old has utterly destroyed me in this game. But I mean, it's real easy to pick up and play. It's quick. I love how there's not a lot of bookkeeping. You got your 3 energy and your health is your deck. And it's great. And I've had games that have lasted 5 minutes, and then our last game, what was Dragon Mastery versus what were you playing that night?
Let's see. We did Dragon Mutation versus
Dragon Mutation. That's right.
Yeah. And what was I playing, Rob? That was another really long one. Dark Magic.
That game, I think that game was either an hour or a little over because we just kept going at it and getting cards back into our decks. It was a really intense game, and I think you pulled it off right at the end when I slipped up with a play.
I should have let you win this time, Rob. It's bad to keep beating your reviewer.
I'm going to give this game a horrible review.